Okay. Nope. Boop. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Okay. Boop. What is the mic picking up when it's not picking up anything?
This is the Rune Factory for...
Yeah. If the only stipulation was that I could only use the watering can as a weapon, this wouldn't be that difficult. This wouldn't be so absolutely difficult. But stipulation of no gear, nothing equipped other than having a watering can. Even that wouldn't necessarily be so difficult. But I had to throw in no upgrading the watering can. Except, you know, for the elemental thing. Those 3 stipulations where if one of them was levied, this would be so much easier because I could literally make this watering can. I mean, maybe this fight wouldn't be so much. No, I could put in like drain attack and that would make it pretty easy. Because I'd be healing while attacking. I could totally make a 30% drain attack watering can. Heck, I could boost up my special attack by thousands. Pretty easily, too. So yeah, fully upgraded watering can? Like... Yeah, no. I'm sure there's a stone that gives, like, 100. Yeah, get the drain attack. I think the most you can get from one thing is 3% drain attack, right? From the health stone, whatever. Get that, and then get a 10-fold steel. So I'd have 27% drain attack, and considering I'm dealing... Even to this thingy, I'm still doing like 1,000, so heal a couple hundred per hit. Oh yeah, there's also no magic. If I could use magic, I could also deal with this thing pretty easily. Oh well. Yeah, just, you know, get water laser or something, just brr, brr, brr. But yeah, it's like, if I could have even just baseline equipment, even if I couldn't upgrade it, I could still get, I don't know, like a rosary and stuff. Heck, I could get skill experience up stuff. I don't know if that would affect the orbs, but it would have affected all of the stuff early in the game. I wonder if it would affect orbs. Yeah, the potion up, whatever thing. I could get the thing of just, like, heal. And also, if I had magic, I could use healing magic. That's a massive thing. I should have allowed the use of magic, honestly. I should have done a stipulation, so magic that applies to the self, specifically self-healing magic, and also stuff like Steel Heart Stance, would be fine and viable. 6, 7, 8. Done. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, 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 oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, 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 come on. Okay, listen, friend. You have no reason to try to betray me anymore, right? Duh! Okay. Let's just continue from here, but first, hit that. Next. Next. This is very important. Next. Actually, wait, no, not that. This. Okay. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. Whatever. The most glorious time of day. 1 in the morning. And I used up exactly all 3 of the remaining potions. And I don't know what else is going to be needed. And frankly, at this point, I don't care. We got past that boss of absurd difficulty. Level 1 dry watering can. I just had to, you know, get lucky, get fortunate, use the 3 healing potions at exactly the right moment. If that pumpkin's gonna grow back like tomorrow, I might as well just re-harvest it as another giant pumpkin, but... Oh, right. I really should just bring a giant potato. Oh gosh. All of that, rather exhausting, but ultimately rewarding. 2 more bosses left in this game. Only 2 more left. Literally 2 more bosses. And I have to keep telling myself that because I still don't quite believe it. Now, the Ragnarok boss, that one was super easy when I went to fight it. And I have a feeling that I went to fight it alone, but I don't know. I just remember it being way too easy for what it was supposed to be. Boof, boof, boof. Boof, boof, boof. Okay. Three, 4, and 5. Perfect. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Potato. Wait, hold up. Potato. Potato. Are there still town events going on that I have done nothing to work towards? Because frankly, doing all of this in one... It's like some Majora's Mask type stuff. I couldn't focus on some of the side plots because I had to deal with others. But now, look at this. Boom, boom. And now, boom. And we can just go right through here. This is free for today. This is still loaded up with giant enemies that just about killed me already. Remember, before we go back in to fight... Oh wait, no, wrong side. Hold up, hold up. Learn the recipe for crown, a decoration item. Wouldn't it be a head ornament piece? Run. And magic broom, a forging item. And a forging item. So we got both of those. Now we don't need the potatoes for other stuff, but... yeah, just for the sake of having gotten those. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore the seeds, because that's probably for the best. That one. It's all about the slightest upgrades. But I'm using such a terrible weapon. And literally my... whoops. There we go. And literally my only advantages that I can gain are from upgrading my own character stats and having food. And to be fair, for this monk run, I could absolutely just have banned the usage of food. Nope, nope, nope. Right, need iron G, overwrite this one. Forget everything that's already in the field. Go to sleep. Wake up. Harvest new stuff in the field. Wait until the shops are open.
Did you know?
I once read a book. Really? Okay, yeah, this will just keep coming up every day. But I need to find new seeds for new giant veggies. That I can also just use for things. And... yeah, sprinkled with water, sprinkled with water. And still 22,052 more skill points. 22,050 more skill points. 22,040... now it should be 48, right? More of these little dots. Until I've gotten enough for basically everything that I'm going to need. Boom, 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 boom. But I mean, some people might say they're like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, fans of the Rune Factory franchise. Like, have you ever tried something this stupid in your beloved Rune Factory game? Probably not, because like I said, it is stupid. But, if there's a game that you really like, just, you know, try Challenge Run. It's a whole new way to see the game. Alright, let's go and get some corn, because it sure looks like some of these fields are dying. Like, a lot. Yeah, some of these fields... Oh, shoot! Right, I was supposed to... Ah, whatever. If the turnips are good, I will reset again. Turnip's not even good. Oh, corn. No. And I don't even have to water now. Right, because it's going to be a big day once these become ready for commercial pickup and whatever. Once the golden turnip gets to can get harvested. Hello, controller. Can you move? Okay, call the airship. Let's go to some of the other fields that also exist. Yeah, can I beat the game before autumn comes? Controllers getting messed up on controls now? What? You shouldn't be dying. Your battery power should be too good to be just dying like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. Okay, how's the field health? These three need stuff. I didn't bother to check the autumn field. It seems fine enough. Summer field, however. We'll say that the growth isn't all the way perfect, but otherwise fine enough. Okay, so it looks like tomorrow is when the golden turnip is going to be ready to harvest, so don't necessarily want to do anything big until then. Yeah, all of this really takes a massive toll out of the health of the fields, and they gotta be tended to. Also, this needs Formula C all over the place, so if I can get 2 stacks of Formula C as well, then I can take care of that one field. It's a lot of work to make sure that my skill orb farm gets maintained. It'd be nice if you could like just upgrade like the size of the fields, but I guess you kind of do that when you get them. Because they start off all like cramped with rocks and stumps and stuff, and you upgrade them just by breaking all of those. But and to be fair, if you could upgrade them, technically you can. You use the free farming boots, and then you can just plant more. Write diary entry, overwrite this save. Okay. So let's go and do a few things. First, Blossom, show me seeds and groceries. Thank you. Okay, so time for the giant cucumber. Also, today is apparently a discount day. You do have corn. I do want more stacks of corn. 54 more corn. Let's do that. No. But thank you, I guess. I could get 16 I think...
Game's afoot.
I mean, hey, if I can just buy some fire flowers, then I can make my potions. And just, you know, make a few stacks of potions as opposed to buying them. But if I buy them, they only heal half. But half is what I've gotten used to now. So, you know what? No.
Good. Buy something, will you? Well, come again.
And I can go and talk to Arthur in here and trade items. You know, got stuff I was looking for. Right, I need to go back to the flower shop, but first I can talk to you.
What do you think? Huh? Idiot. Phew. Yeah.
Anyway. See, I could get 16 more levels, but the enemies I'm fighting at this point can actually level me up, so might as well do that. Okay, and all of these I'll need giant forms of eventually anyway to fill out the shipping, but I just want to make sure that I have shipped out, or, you know, harvested all of these. Toy herb I'm sure of. Pink cat I'm sure, because then I have to harvest a lot of these for other things, and I know I got the blue crystal and green crystal and white crystal because I needed to, and because I can, if I can buy them here, that means I've harvested them and shipped them. So I've got, yeah, moondrop and cherry grass. So don't know about, so palm crab grass I've had because I've been able to buy it. Lamp grass I can totally buy. Iron leaf was definitely yes because I need it for the thing. Clover seeds was definitely yes because I know I could buy them from here. Autumn grass and Noel grass I can buy from here. And fire flowers I can buy from here. So the only one I'm unsure of is pink cat, which is right here anyway. So literally all of these are, yes, I have already gotten all of them.
Thanks. Come again.
What's wrong with my voice? I don't know. Probably the same thing that's always wrong with it. My voice is just bad. Doctor, show me your medicines.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, magical potion, let me buy, I don't know, that many.
Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Okay, apparently this is like 15 a day or something, so that's okay. Look inside, I have to chop down that pumpkin if I want to plant something else in its place, and I do want to because, hey, yeah, getting giant pumpkins every day is nice and all, but it's time for that to move aside so I can get a different giant crop. In the name of giant cucumbers. Now. Done. No. Here's my giantizers. Boom and boom. Okay, done. So these fields are still... Oh, no. All the rest of these fields need some formula. Boom. 3, 4. I can use one formula on this, just make sure this field is all nice and good. And, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I've harvested everything except that one crystal flower that I still need. The red crystal flower. I still need that. Okay, these fields are looking alright. Looking decently healthy. Oh, don't forget about that. Oh, 2876, because... Oh, look! Spear and dual blades have reached past 100, so there's still fist that needs... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think? No, 92, 96, not 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I look at this... 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, yeah. And then the resistance is at 32, so what is that? Apparently 16%? It'd be nice if that actually was like a solid percentage of resistance, so you get up to 99 and you're 99% resistant to the thing. So you could still get it, but you're basically not going to, instead of you're basically going to. Because like that Chimera was poisoning me flat out. And I didn't have enough resistance for that, for sure. Actually... Okay, some of these fields could use it, some not so much. Yeah, it takes away about 35. About like 32 bytes, because it's like 8 each, and... Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I have all the formulas and stuff already, so I might as well just throw them out and cover this field. Because I'm not always going to be carrying formulas. Oh gosh, imagine if you have 10 items lying around, the oldest one just disappears. Good incentive to get kids to clean, but terrible when it comes to teaching about landfills. Oh, you have 10 items out. Which one's been here the longest? I'm throwing that away. Oh gosh. Ugh. Sorry, flashbacks to stuff like that in my own childhood. Oh, you can't clean up your toys? I'm just gonna get a garbage bag and throw away all of them. It's like, okay, Mom, you know that, like, you and Dad share a bank account, so Dad's just going to go and have to, either you or Dad are going to have to go and buy me all new toys again because, hey, I'm your child. Are you just going to literally not let your child have toys? That is not something that you would do. So you're gonna have to buy me all new toys again. Like, this is gonna cost you a lot more than you think. Like, this is just a stupid idea for you to do. It's like you're gonna have to buy me new things, or I'll just, you know, keep bugging you, which is a thing that you've already said that you don't like that I do. When I bother you when you're trying to do literally anything other than spend time with your only child, because I was an only child growing up. I was an only child growing up, yet my parents still didn't have the time to pay attention to me. Was this about only children being spoiled with attention? Gosh, I'm trying to think now. Like, stuff I did with my parents that was like, all big stuff is like, hey, let's go, I don't know, to the fair, which was actually... No, because I know I went there with my mom and stepdad and little brother. Yeah, my memory is so short, I don't even remember, like, being a kid and just going out and doing stuff with my parents. Mostly because I didn't want to do stuff. I remember, like, we would go out to restaurants sometimes. Remember once I brought some Legos to a restaurant. So I played a little Lego game with my parents, and they seemed to enjoy that, so that was fun. Yeah, I have that memory. I should ask my parents if they remember that at all. Because probably not, because to me that was, you know, my parents wanted to do something that I enjoyed with me, and they were seemed to enjoy it as well, because they never enjoyed doing the stuff that I like, obviously. It wasn't golf, so they didn't like it. And yes, I do remember my parents dragging me out to play golf a lot. But I don't necessarily count that as good family bonding time. Because it wasn't good for me, because I don't particularly like golf. I'm not, like, super against it. Well, you know, on a theoretical level I am, because it's, you know, bad for the environment and bad for the people. Whatever. It's generally bad, but I just don't like... I just never liked it growing up because it was boring. I tried to make the best of it, but still, it's bloody golf. What 8-year-old is supposed to find golf interesting? Oh yeah, I know. The 8-year-old that's somehow, like, a absolute, like, master at playing golf, who's been playing from, like, the age of 2 and always goes out and wants to be a part of the Olympics. No, like, I wasn't a fan. So I was brought out to do golf with, like, play golf with the family. So that was a thing. But I didn't like it, so I don't consider that to be a good family experience. Like, I was brought out to, like, sports games and stuff, but I don't like sports. So my parents did bring me out to their stuff. Like, no, I remember I was in, like, Cubs or something. But that was, and my dad had, I believe, always brought me to a Cubs fence, whatever. And I forget if he was on the camping trip or not. Because I know that I went with all the Cubs people, and I think there were multiple groups, whatever. I don't think no. He was there once, but not the other year. One year, but not the other, I think. So I remember him being there once, and we were, like, washing dishes together. So I think maybe, but again, that was more of a, not just a family thing, just a big group thing. Yeah, now do you start to understand why I'm so depressed? Gosh. To be fair, a lot of my childhood I've completely blocked out. It's like, someone will be able to show me a picture of me at, like, age of 10 doing something. It's like, hey, don't you remember this? Like, nope, not at all. I have no recollection of that. And then they'll say, oh, well, you should, because you did it. It's like, hey, Dad, you remember all those times you called me names? No? Well, you should, because you did it. I know just what I want for this room. So let me call the airship. Real quick here. Thanks, airship. Let me get a few things, like pineapple juice. Oh, I need to make it manually every time. Let me just make, I don't know, 5 of this. Because this seems like a good thing to have for this upcoming room. Yeah, no, just trying to remember doing stuff with the family. I remember being brought out to, like, big events, but, like, did I ever go to the carnival with my parents? I think my grandparents brought me one. I don't know. My grandmother, great old lady, she would bring me and my cousins to the pool during the summer every so often. I don't know, once a week, maybe, for one summer. I remember that. I remember going to the pool with my cousins, and grandmother would bring us, and she would just, like, sit there and read, and we'd all go and play. I remember that. But again, not my parents. So, like, that's the thing. The parents, like, when it comes to, like, children and stuff, it doesn't matter if you're the one who had the idea for the child to have fun. If you're not the one bringing the child to have fun, then the child, why would you expect the child to know, hey, this is because, like, my dad paid my grandmother to bring us all to the pool. When I didn't know that was happening. If I get told now, it's not like I'm going to retroactively change my memory to add in a scene of my dad talking to his mom and going all, it's like, hey, can you bring the kids to the pool? Like, no, I'm just going to remember my grandmother bringing us to the pool every so often. I think it was just for, like, the one summer, but frankly, that was enough. Like, I'm not like, hey, I would go and hang out with my grandmother again and go and do stuff like whatever again. But going to the pool like every week, every other week, one summer's worth of that was plenty for me. Don't, oh my gosh, I don't think I've been to that pool ever since then. Wow. The repressed memories you bring up when you're trying to think about these sorts of things. Okay, I'm going to take this watering can. Oh my gosh, there's a potion in there. So this room is pretty easy to deal with. If I take a prelude, I cannot be hurt. Do. Okay, let's see. How about on the topic of birthday parties? I think one of my birthday parties was at Laser Tag, but I don't know if that was my party or my friend's party that I was invited to where we did Laser Tag, because there were a lot of people there in our big group that I don't remember, so I think that was just my friend's party that was brought along too. But you know what? Laser Tag is... Was it Laser Tag? Whatever, it's laser, like, gun show, shoot people stuff. Which wound up being pretty fun in the end, but... And it's like, yeah, my parents do stuff for me, like, once I grew up a little bit, like, say, before I had a car. And if I wanted... Because I lived, like, just outside of a town. During my, like, late high school, early adulthood years, whatever. So if I wanted to, like, hey, go into town to, like, hang out with other people and play and stuff, and, like, I didn't have a car, my dad would just, like, bring me for a ride. Like, yeah, sure, it's a 10-minute drive there, 10 minutes back, so 40 minutes out of his day. But he still took, like, 40 minutes out of his day, so I could go and have fun, which is very nice. Which was very nice of him, but that was when I was, like, around 18 or so. No, I literally just went to the mall to play Magic cards. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! First. Yu-Gi-Oh! First. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! At that store for a while. And then I got into Magic. And then the entire town basically disbanded all Yu-Gi-Oh! Events because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players were being such jerks that they had to. Because, like, there's a thing that's like, you know, people might get, like, say, packs of cards and stuff. It's like, hey, we put out this giant trash can right next to the door. We ask that if you're going to, like, have trash, to throw it out into this giant trash can. Thank you. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players like, yeah, I don't care about that. I'm not going to walk to the door until I leave. And I'm not going to carry my garbage all that way, 5 steps to the door. Like, what do you think I am, insane? Wait a second, I think I can do this too. What, you think I'm actually going to do that? So they made a big mess, and we actually had to increase the cost of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Events to account for the fact that that they had to, like, hire janitors to clean up after the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players couldn't be trusted to clean up after themselves, as had been shown by the fact that we had been warned, hey, clean up after yourselves or we'll have to raise the price. So they didn't want to clean up, so the price had to be raised from, like, what, $25 to, like, $30? Like, it was a bit of a bump. And it's like, really? Like, I cleaned up after myself, of course. I didn't really make a mess anyway. I wasn't, like, opening packs and spreading loose wrappers all over the table. And there was a part of the room that was also, like, just Magic players playing. But they were, like, literally, like, we'll just sit down, we'll just play our games, we won't be loud. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players were very loud. It's like, we're not going to insult people who don't understand what's going on, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players... And of course, this isn't a generalization of all Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, it was literally the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players who were going to that store. So a generalization of the players going to that store, as had been told by the people who were running these events. It was like, yeah, no, we can't. And so eventually, all the events, like in town, I think it was a big city, and like as far as I could find, one town still had a once-a-week event, as opposed to like 8 or 9 different stores, each having 2 or 3 times a week events. One store still had a Yu-Gi-Oh event once per week. So, yeah, the town just dropped Yu-Gi-Oh hard. But yeah, I got into Magic and played that. But yeah, my dad would, or like, say if I have a doctor's appointment somewhere in that town, I can just go and just stay at my dad's for a bit. And like, that's just nice of him to let me just stay there. Of course, last few times I stayed there, they didn't have like a guest room set up. So I was literally just sleeping in the basement on a cot. And of course, what I like to do is, you know, just listen to YouTube and like play games and stuff. So I was just staying down there in the basement. I'm like, okay, well, at least I have some privacy down here in the basement. Except for the fact that constantly throughout the day, people would just come like walking in, and I didn't have like a good place to like sit other than just sitting on the cot. And lying down on a cot all day long is just not comfortable. It's a bloody cot. So I was sitting there cross-legged in a skirt. My stepmother just walks in, no knocking or anything. I'm like, excuse me? Because, of course, sitting there, I'm facing the door. She just walks right in. Like, what if I'd been, like, getting dressed or something? She just walks in like, oh yeah, no, I know that you're here. I just don't care. And yeah, it's like, if I had just been there getting changed for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. Or it's like, I had spilled something on my shirt or something and wanted to change it because it... Whatever. If I was just getting changed, would she have reacted in any way or just been like, oh my gosh, your kid was downstairs, like, remember, like, getting naked in the bed? It's like, I was getting changed in what I had for some sort, that was supposed to be some sort of privacy. And you're just like walking in, like whatever. I wasn't getting changed, but you know, if you ever worn a skirt or seen someone who's wearing a skirt, and if you ever seen someone who's sitting cross-legged, you can understand what that was like. At least. So that wasn't very good either. No apologies or nothing for never knocking, and she never did, and last time I stayed there, she was apologetic, but again, never knocking when she came down. And she said, oh yeah, normally I'm never down here, but oh my gosh, today just happens to be the day. And like, oh, what if she was being authentic and was actually apologetic? If she was actually apologetic, she wouldn't have been dead-naming me for the entire time I was there. If she was actually trying to like be nice to me, she would have actually called me by my name instead of dead-naming me and misgendering me like all weekend long. So no, I don't believe her when she says that she didn't mean to or whatever. Because if she actually wanted to be nice, it would be very, very easy for her to be nice. And then she chose not to. She made a choice about it and was very unapologetic about that, so why should I believe her when she tries to apologize about literally anything else? And the answer is that I just don't. My stepdad, on the other hand, I don't think he's ever misgendered me, at least not since I've come out, of course. He might have dead-named me like once or twice in the beginning, but like, what, in the beginning? But after that, it's like, generally I don't think he refers to me by pronouns or by name very much at all. But, like, it's better to just not refer to someone by any sort of name than to, you know, dead name them, so that is a thing. I often do not refer to people by name, just because I forget names. I'm really bad at remembering names. But that's just, like, a me problem. I don't expect, you know, other people to suffer because of it, so I don't know someone's name, or I'm not sure if I know their name, just don't use their name. Whatever. Someone's gonna get upset at me for not using their name, then they should be wearing like a name tag or something so I can know what their name is. It's like, we've been married for 10 years and you still don't know your name? It's like, well, I'm not sure. Like with Chandra, that's of course not her real name. So if I had to try to like refer to her like, you know, to her family or something by her real name, it's like, oh yeah, right, this name, I think. I know I've heard her last name a few times. I don't remember what it is. So, Chandra, if you're watching this, sorry, but I forgot your last name. I know your first name still, I'm just not giving it in the episode. I also like to use nicknames for people, but you know, like Chandra, she had red hair, was on the side of a moving vehicle, wearing goggles on her forehead. Like, she was Chandra. Alright. In case you're unfamiliar, Chandra from Magic the Gathering. One of the planeswalkers? One of the core planeswalkers, in fact. What is it? I know this is Johnny. Gideon, that's it. Gideon, Jace, Liliana, Chandra, and Nisa, I believe, are the Gate Watch. Like, the 5 planeswalkers of note. Oh, I have to... Oh. Did I lose it? Wait, hold on. No, I think I actually have to pause in order for the food to come into effect. Because I actually have, like, defense and stuff right now, but I don't have elemental resistance until I do this, and it loads, and now you can see in the top left, I have my health and runes bars full. And now it's realizing, oh, hey, you had some food. So I could have just taken, like, drank some potions, raised those bars back. But now I should have my resistances right back to normal. Yeah, and of course, can only have, like, one food at a time. Again, trying to do this whole run, all of this same stuff, but also no food would be really difficult. Would be, you know, extra difficult, and the only way I think I'd be able to do it is if I had a thing for... is if I just literally went farming and just did... and just basically did not care for going in for fights, like, ever. Until I was sufficiently overpowered. Because again, I am going to try. Nope, but if you use the Steelheart stance, it does make it so you don't get nearly as much knockback from all the elemental attacks. So that's cool to know. I actually have to pause for this. Yeah, last episode I was all just like, pause the recording, restart, pause the recording, get back to the fight, continue recording, boom, 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 boom. This one, it's like, nope, not caring. Why? Because I'm not caring. Why is that one attack, like, not an elemental attack? It looks like fire or smoke. How is that ball of flaming dust not a fire element attack? How is it not fire? So I can't believe that the siren was so easy to beat. Well, you know, so easy to, like, not get killed by. Ah! I need to, like, stand far enough back. Yeah, just, like, get hit, get knocked right through the, gate. Nope, yeah, I saw that coming. I saw it come with me, but I couldn't do anything. Oh yeah, you can kind of see on the far right I have Limbo, because when I was showing off the Switch, I was like, well, what's a one-player game my little brother can play and enjoy? How about Limbo? He got to the spider, which is, you know, the end of the demo, basically. They have a spider. He got to the spider, was like, okay, and ran away, and then just left the game on and stopped playing. It's like, oh, okay, so there's a spider. Instead of trying to fight it, I will run away, and that's how I deal with my problems. I'm not saying what I do is healthy, but... but sometimes I literally can't run away from the problems, if you notice. So it's a little bit of a different matter, really. What's this? What's going on? Oh, my tracking number has been created. Apparently the thing I ordered actually was shipped out as 2 different packages, even though I thought... I didn't think that it would be like that. Okay. My half keyboard that I use for gaming, because I have a, like, left half of a keyboard with, like, wires and stuff. Yeah, that just broke yesterday. I had mentioned it in an earlier episode. So I ordered a new one, and now the tracking number has finally been, like, made. I don't think I'm going to be getting it. I don't think that's going to be my package I'm getting tomorrow. Actually, oh yeah, that's right. What's really funny is that by the time yesterday's video has gone up, I would have already have gotten the package. So I could literally post in the description what the package was. If I really wanted to, I could use one of those, like, YouTube-y whatever things to, like, overlay in the video to say, hey, this is what the package was. Or, heck, I could put in the overlay on this video to say, oh, I got my whatevers. I'm not gonna do it, obviously, but I could. But I'm thinking, because, right. What I'd ordered was some, for cards from a new collectible card game. So I've been looking lately for a trading card game or collectible card game. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's right, being constantly pushed away like that means that if they try to use the gas attack, it might not actually reach me. The only real issue being that I can usually not hit them with my attacks. Okay. Yeah, I've been looking for a TCG or a CCG or whatever that can be played with just one person, and that because if I try to, yeah, I play Magic and stuff, but it's basically impossible to play Magic single player. There's a thing where you can play like a draft deck against one specific oversized like Garruk Planeswalker, and like that is mostly automated, whatever, it does things. Still requires player input, but basically like it. Or you could do play a deck against your own deck, which I've done a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and Pokemon. And the My Little Pony game, but, you know, it's not the same as an actual game that's made to be able to be played with one person. So the closest I've found so far is Arkham Horror, which is more of a board game that has expansion packs. It's like board game played with cards, but it has expansion packs, so you can go through like that. And that could be cool, because like, hey, it's like, oh, I've done all of these, time to just, you know, buy a new expansion pack and let that sate me for a few more hours. So that is a thing that I could do and have done, but it's kind of like, I got like the opening box and stuff, made the decks for it, because you still need to make 2 decks, but you just play both of them co-op. And it's like, okay, I still haven't finished the first mission, because I think I should I think for like the first mission, you're supposed to play on like the super very easy difficulty, which I don't like because you don't have many cards. And then as you get more cards and level up your characters and get the special cards for the leveled up versions of cards for the characters, so you have to do that as well. Then you can play like the harder difficulties instead of just starting with them right off the bat. But I like to try to play at least normal difficulty, which you basically can't. You have to play very easy at first, or you will just lose. Unless, again, you get super duper lucky and you want to play it 100 times or so to try to win once. Might be slight exaggeration, but not very much. So, I consider that as like, okay, well maybe, because I could just go and play that, like, play on easy, like, do what I already have of it. But if there's like an actual, like, imagine if like Pokemon could just be played in, I don't know, adventure mode. I could use the cards as if I'm playing like the video game kind of thing. That would be fun. A solo collectible card game or trading card game, because whatever, don't care. And as I'm looking through, I'm like, oh hey, I wonder, even though I know it doesn't exist, I wonder, it's like Ruby CCG, Ruby TCG, whatever. And yes, there is one. Kinda. A game called, at least I believe it's called Weiss Schwarz. Pretty sure it's German, because Weiss is German for white. Even though it's Japanese, the name seems German, whatever. Is a trading card game or a collectible card, don't care. It's a card game where the different sets that come out are different animes. And there's a Ruby anime coming out in December. Oof, been talking too much. So, since there's a Ruby version of it coming out soon-ish, in a few months, I was all, yes, I should get this. This seems awesome. I want this. How do I go? It's like, well, I could just wait until December and get it, or like tell people about it and be like, hey, you know, delayed Christmas present, because it's going to take, you know, a while to ship out, so expecting it to get here by Christmas would be a bit much. But anyway, New Year's gifts, maybe, whatever. Especially since shipping is just excessively bad now, and that's the holiday season. But regardless, it's like, oh hey, that would be a thing to do, get like some. But then I noticed I can get booster packs, or I can get a trial deck. So I went through that same website, and I found some trial decks of various animes that I knew about. So I went and ordered some of those. I ordered a couple of trial decks, because I figured, hey, I can, like, even if I have to play the trial decks just against each other, which is what I wasn't looking for, I'll be able to play Ruby once it comes out. And I'll play just a Ruby deck against itself, or against, I don't know, Shield Hero, whatever I had ordered. I think it was Log Horizon. Log Horizon and 7 Deadly Sins were 2 of them, I believe. Don't remember the third. Love Live, I think. Someone talked me into watching that once. Only saw a few episodes. It looked interesting. Anyway. So I got a few decks that happened to be available and decently priced. So, and that package of 3 decks is supposed to be getting here the day after tomorrow. Run away from the box. Why are some of them small and some of them are, like, big? I just have to keep hurting the group. Over and over and over again. Yeah, that's why I was doing the runarounds. Anyway, this seems like a good time to end it. But yeah, so maybe tomorrow I'll be getting the decks. Actually, wait, I don't think it was supposed to be the day after tomorrow, right? Yeah, it was supposed to be like 3 days from now. From now as of recording. But I'm getting it tomorrow, which... Whatever, I was supposed to get it on the 28th, but apparently I'll get it on the 26th instead. Or at least I'll get something on the 26th. And considering I was called because of an incomplete address on the package, I'm guessing that it's a place that hasn't shipped to me before. I'm guessing. Which could be this website with these new things. So that's what I'm guessing I'm going to get, because I don't exactly have a lot of things I'm waiting for in the mail, but I'm sure I'll mention it in a video at some point, just not right now.